This is Young Trader, and this is Midday Trading. So as usual, we'll take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first of all, we'll take a look here at Tesla, TSLA. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, any stock commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Tesla. This thing is a really good runner up here. It's got a lot of good buy recommendations that just came out on here last week. And you can see a really nice good run up and a very nice good series of higher highs and higher lows going on here. Now, the whole key is we just want to look at that price channel at 235 flat. That's going to be the very, very key, okay? So if you just look at the top of that candle, that was your 235, but it's easy to just put the price channels on, and then we're good to go. Okay, now, we had the top of this candle here, if you look at that, that was 234.68. So this 235 flat, that is going to be your gap, okay? And then we look to the bottom right here of this, 245.63, that's your fill, okay? So you got a good target there. If you can crack that 235 level, then we can go to that fill right there, which would be awesome at 245.63. Now, again, we get above that, we're looking at the top of this candle, looking at 249.44. We look there, you look 253.21, and then we'll look at the top of that candle at 255.76. You just bring that price channel right across here, okay? So the key today is going to be right there is that 235 flat. Okay, so a couple things you want to watch on the weekly chart. Look at here, okay? See this? Okay, so we have 235.61. Now you can see where you ran right into it there and then it pulled right back. Same thing here, and now we're trying again to crack through that 200 SMA here. If you can crack through this 235, then that's going to be your next target, is going to be that 235.61 on a closing basis. That's the key. You close above that, then you got a good shot here at filling that gap right there at that 245.63. Okay, now downside, well, what you do is you want to watch, obviously, is you want to watch yesterday's high. You're looking at 229.96, and then realistically, what you're looking for is this 8-day at 224.99. As long as you hold that, you're in really good shape. Right below that is that 50-day sitting at 223. Let me see, I get up there. Oh yeah, 223.20, and then we have your 21-day sitting at 219.37. But you can see where your price channel now is above all your simple moving averages. Your 100-day, your 200-day, your 21-day, your 50-day, and your 8-day looking very, very nice. Looking to break this 235. Now, again, you have to close above this. You can't just pop up here. Or what we have here is a possible double top situation. So you got to be very, very careful of that it just doesn't hit that and come right back down again, just like we did on this 200-day. And it went up and then came right on down here. So you got to be very, very careful here. But once you close above that 235 level, then you want to make sure that you can get right above here, that 235.61 above that. And then we just start looking here for this gap fill right there at that 245.63. Now, RSI, plenty of room to run. MACD here, green over red, very, very nice. MACD on a weekly, green over red, very, very nice. And you only got a 58 on RSI here. This is very, very good. So I trade this every day. Okay, and what I'll be, if you can close over that 235 and that 235.61 level, then I will be long here and stay long all the way until we can get to that gap fill. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil daily chart all stretched out very, very nicely. Now, you can see here we put that 65.27 low in here. And ever since then, we've been rallying up here very, very nicely. Okay, so you put that low in there. And then the next day, what we had is an inside day, which is a high and low is the inside of that, which is very, very good. Now, the key to it is right here. Once we start making a higher high and you got above that 8-day, that tells you that you can actually go and do a long trade, okay? That's it. Now, to me, I've been just scalping this every day, and it's been really, really good trading. I trade the UCO, and it's been really, really good trading. I'm getting anywhere from, say, 50 cents to $1 on that. I trade 5,000 shares on that. So that's, it's been really, really good. Now, I don't want to take and hold too long with the crude because of the seasonality play here coming up here, because usually end of September you want to really sell or short this down till the first week of December. So I'm not getting too carried away here with that. But the daily trading is awesome. So never have an opinion says, oh, this can only go down kind of a nonsense. But once we had this candle right here, we had that big sell-off and that washed everyone out. And then right here, this was a good trade. But it wasn't like a buy and hold until we got to the following day where you made that higher high and you got above that 8-day. Okay, so very, very nicely here. Now, Friday, we had that indecision candle, and then yesterday, we had a higher high, higher low, which tells me it's going to be a higher high, higher low going again today. Now, what I do like about this is see this 8-day? It was coming all the way down like it was just flatlining, same way to 21 and the 50-day, but now she rounded off here. And now looks like it wants to curl right back up here. The key to the upside is going to be right here, this 21 simple moving average. You're looking at 71.60, okay? You need to close above. That's the key. If you can close above, then we can go higher, okay? So you can look at the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 72.83. That'd be a nice target. And then just follow the candles up here. You got 73.52. What do we have here? You got 74.16 level. We have 74.38. But your big target is going to be that 50-day at 75.43. Okay, very, very nicely. However, now, even if it breaks this 21-day and gets to that 50-day, this is still this chart is still in a downtrend. Okay, so we look at this double top situation. You look at these series of lower highs all the way down. So if you just put a trend line coming all the way down to it, you could come all the way down to this 50-day and you're still be in a downtrend on crude oil. Okay, so always just remember that this is still, for me anyway, this is a trade. This is not, I'm going to go balls out long and I'm going to stick with this. This is going to 100 kind of situation. You don't have that time frame going on right now. Okay, we have the RSI here looking very good at 47. Very, very nice. Now we have a good bullish cross. Shows momentum, green over your red. Shows momentum there to the upside. Very, very nicely. Okay, so again, remember, don't have no opinion on this. Don't, say, oh, this has got to go up, this has got to go down. Just trade the charts. That's what you want to do, okay? So let's look at the downside. So you want to look at, obviously, at yesterday's high. You're looking at 70.70. And then we look here at this candle. You're looking at 70.32. And then your big target right here is going to be this 8-day at 68.87. That's what you're going to be looking for on the downside, okay? So just look at the top of that candle, that's 70.70. Right there at that 70.32. You got that 69.81. But realistically, that 8-day, that is going to be key, 68.88, but it looks like it's rounding up. Now, it doesn't mean it can't roll back over again, because it's like we had here. Just came and rounded up nice here, and then she rolled back over again. So same way here. So don't always have an opinion, but look at that 21-day. Now, again, you get above that 21-day, then we just follow the candles up, but your big target is going to be right there at that 75.43 level very, very nicely. Now, we have that API report coming out today at 4:30. It should have some pretty good jaws, I would think, in it, because we had that disruption down in Louisiana last week with that Category 2 hurricane. So you should have some pretty good, I would think, draws, because you couldn't produce anything. You know what I'm saying? So you should have some good draws. And then remember that EIA report on Wednesday has been a market mover. Not as good as a market mover for natural gas on Thursday, but it can be a market mover. But today, you just watch these two key levels right here, that 21-day on the top, and you watch that 8-day on the bottom. This is the range we're trading. You break below the 8-day, we follow the candles down till you hit there. You crank above that 21-day, that's where you're going. It's going to be that 50-day at 75.43. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Gas here, we had that pipeline explosion there in Texas there yesterday, and it's setting that gas up here pretty nicely. So what we're watching here, okay, let me figure out. Okay, so this is what you're watching here is this, look at this price channel, okay? So you look at that, that's at 2.407, which is basically the top of this candle, okay? So that's what you're looking for. Now you can see where it popped up above, but so far it isn't, you're not closing above, but we got some day left here, okay? So let's just look at what we have on the upside here first, okay? So this is the key level right here, that 2.407, right there. Yeah, what am I looking at here? Yeah, 2.407. That's what you're looking at. That's that price channel. That's going to be a key level on a closing basis, okay? Then what we do is we'll come over here to today's high at that 2.436, okay? So right here was the resistance that I showed you right here, okay? 2.448. So you came pretty close in there. But again, if we can start rallying up here, then we just follow this candle here. You're looking at 2.48 level, okay? And then we just come right over here, okay? So what you have is 2.518, okay? And then we have 2.57, and then we have that 260. That's what you're going to be looking for here. If you can close above that key 2.407. Right now, we just have some sideways action, so we got to see how it's all going to shake out. Now, downside. here's what you want to watch: is you want to watch this 200-day, or I mean 100-day, sitting at 2.344. That's going to be very, very key. But the really big one is going to be this 8-day. That's going to be very, very critical. You can see where it bounced in and out of where the 100-day is, but the 8-day is going to be very critical on a closing basis. That's the key. 2.296. That's what you need to close above. If that's lost here, then we come right over here to that 200-day. You're looking at 2.23, and then we have your 21-day at 2.18, and then we have your obviously your 50-day here at 2.158. But we had this nice double bottom situation. See this 2.117 here, and then we had another, take the low on this one, 2.12. See that nice double bottom situation, and then we had just a nice rally up here. Okay, so again, I am long 5,000 shares UNG from back here. Okay, and I am also scalping it daily. Now it had a good move here today. You had 1481 on the bottom, 1516 there on the top. So you had a good trading range. So I'm trading 5,000 shares, but I'm holding 5,000 shares also on top of that. So what I'm looking for here is just a close above that 2.407. Now, if it can start rallying, getting above that, then I'll add to my long position, but I'll still be scalping it, scalping my 5,000 share position. Okay, so I'm long and I scalp long because I like that daily cash flow in the pocket, and then but I like the long term. The reason I take a long in natural gas now is because of the seasonality. Okay, now you look at your RSI here, you're sitting at 58. You got plenty of room to run there to the upside. Your MACD, your green is over red. That's looking very, very good. So bottom line today, just watch right there, 2.407. You crack above, you're going to go higher. Downside, you lose that 100-day, then you're going to have to look to this 8-day. The 8-day is going to be the key to natural gas. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the old pit close here at 2:30. And but I say just always remember here that Fed meeting that's going to be on Wednesday. That's going to be a market mover and usually going to move all markets. I think they're going to do a quarter point. The decision will be out tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So just keep your eye on that. And remember that API report today on crude at 4:30. Remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.